I'm right here with?
I'm Dr. Van Ess, proud superintendent of Queens South High Schools.
Yes. And so, what does being an influential woman in education mean to you?
So I think that in being an educator, we're all influential, right? When I entered this profession, it was always about how do I impact the lives of young people, right? Everything that I've done as an educator, first and foremost, is to make sure that I've given opportunities to young people that I didn't have growing up. And so whether that was from the classroom or from a leadership standpoint, which is the place that I'm in now as a superintendent, it's always been about having impact and influence on our young people. And naturally, in being a superintendent that has centered always around equity, around providing opportunities, making sure that our young people feel seen, heard, loved, that they're educated. That helps to both motivate our community to be contributors to that, our leaders to help to support that, and making sure that their school communities are ones that our children and our students continue to thrive in. And so in using my seat as a superintendent and the influence that I have, I get to influence others. So it started in a classroom to have that direct impact on students. It's still at this level to have that direct influence on students, but by using collaboration, communication, and being able to help to set that tone, I get to influence others that get to influence students. And so the impact and the touch become larger, wider, and more impactful. And so for me, it feels amazing to have that positive influence on a community that raised me, that I love so much.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, and what are some of the challenges that you have faced while becoming a leader? How have you dealt with them?
Yeah, I've always been one of the youngest in the room. So I'm young, I'm Black, and I'm female. And so that in itself creates challenges of people sometimes being doubtful on my ability just simply because of the color of my skin or the fact that I'm a woman, right? And so for me, how I've overcome that is by, one, having belief in self. Understanding that everything that I've set out to do, I can accomplish. Having a circle of support. I've had great mentors along my trajectory, women and men who have helped to shape my leadership, give me feedback and insights. I believe in that village support. I believe in creating villages of support for students. I, as a woman and as a leader, have had that village of support that has encouraged my spirit. And for me, as a person of faith, I go to prayer. I go to God, right? Who helps to be the foundation of how I lead and who I am as a leader. For me, everything goes back to my faith and being able to have that motivate me in hard times. And how I've overcome that is by having impact, seeing through my journey, sitting in a seat always as a learner. What are some of the things that I have seen great impact in the systems, the structures that I've been able to help build and create with people? And that impact has helped, when you get those good results, it's almost like running a race and winning it. Yeah. You want to run another race and win it. You want to run another one and win it. And so I've seen seasons of winning, right, that help to continue to motivate me. But I will also say in those seasons of loss, I've learned tremendously of how to get up, dust myself off, ask for help, and continue to push forward. that is so important, how you push forward. And so, yeah, when you face challenges, for me, it's around how do I push forward? How do I go to that village? How do I continue to educate myself and get the knowledge that I need to have in order to continue to be successful? And understand that there's a beauty in just the learning. Like, you don't have to have all the answers, right? I don't have to come in insecure, with all the answers, trying to act like I have all the answers. I could be comfortable in my skin, ask questions, learn, and grow.
Yes. You also do STEM in the South. So from your point of view, like, what do you do? How do you make everything better for all the kids?
Yeah. STEM in the South was birthed from a place of making sure that our students had opportunities. You know, we had some schools that had amazing CTE programs and STEM-based programs, and then we had other schools that had none. And what I wanted to make sure of is no matter what school a student attended, that they had opportunities available to them. And so STEM in the South is founded on the core principle of collaboration and the core principle of each one teach one and supports one, right? And so whether you're a student at Richmond Hill or Forest Hills or John Adams or Hart High School or HBC Early College Prep or Far Rockaway campus, there are programs for you across this district that are in the fields of education, medical, robotics, droning, culinary arts, you know, you name it, we have it. There's an opportunity for you, and it isn't, you're not confined to only the opportunities that your school provides. And so, why is it important? We know that as a high school superintendent, my goal and my responsibility is to make sure that you all graduate with pathways that lead to economic security. That means that you're going to make money when you leave high school, that you're going to have opportunities to get into colleges that you want to get into. And so for us, the STEM in the South helps to build that foundation for you. You know, our courses end in credentials and certifications that you can leave high school with. It ends with college credits and coursework that you're now not only being exposed to, but that you leave with dual enrollment credits and courses that have been made available to you. So yeah, it's STEM in the South is one of those initiatives that was core to my heart and my spirit, to making sure that all of our students, no matter where they are, had these opportunities.
So what would you like to see the STEM program do within the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, oh, that is a great question. You know, we started with 6. We now have 16 sites. One, I want every school to be able to be a STEM in the South site. So that's like one of the goals, to make sure that all of our schools are homes to the students across our district. So I can go to any school and have a STEM in the South site and course available to me. I want STEM in the South to be a program that becomes nationally recognized, that it becomes the model, that we understand that we are an ecosystem, right? That school systems are ecosystems. When we share resources, when we share opportunities, no matter if they're funding constraints or no matter if they're personnel constraints, because you have, I have, right? So how do we then replicate this nationally, right? That we kind of create these opportunities without walls. I want STEM in the South graduates to come back and tell us all the dynamic careers that they've been able to get into, colleges they've been able to attend, and how STEM in the South has impacted their their lives and how they are benefiting from the fruit of the work that they put in high school, in their careers. Yeah, I want STEM in the South to just continue to thrive, because if it thrives, our scholars thrive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what advice would you give to other young women or even other young people?
The biggest thing is that you have to see yourself always as worthy. You are worthy of greatness. You are worthy of every opportunity that you get. You are worthy of love and joy and happiness. But you also have to understand that it comes with work. Nothing comes easy. Everything comes with a level of dedication, a level of strife. There's some things that you're going to learn in the process that are going to be hard, but that you can overcome and learn from those obstacles, that you need people, that you're not on this island. Don't be on an island of isolation. That have a community of people that are going to pour into you, and make sure that that community is one that is positive, that is uplifting, that makes you aspire to be better, right? And continue to break barriers. Whatever you haven't seen done that you want to see done, get it done. Be the person, right? You can be the person, right? You don't have to say that, that's something that really is a thing we need to do and someone needs to do it. You are the someone. Get it done, right? And continue to rely on your faith when all else fails.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay.